just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Hello and welcome to Sugarcraft. Today we're gonna be doing something really cool and special because the new movie Suicide Squad is about to premiere on August 5th, and of course I cannot let it go without doing something cool and special for you guys. So today we're gonna be doing some Suicide Squad cupcakes, and I know you will love it, so vamos a hacerlo. Now let's get started with our Joker cupcakes, and the things you will need for this project are a green velvet cupcake baked in a metallic purple cupcake liner, some electric green frosting, a star tip, X-Acto knife, red fondant, black fondant, and some paintbrushes. Now the first thing you need to do is gonna take your cupcake and your star tip and your frosting and make a perfect swirl on top of your cupcake. Then you're gonna take your black fondant and roll it really thin to make the Joker's eyes. For the eyes, you don't need any template. You can do it free-handed. You can do like a kind of a drop shape. I did it this way because we're gonna shape it with a technique we're gonna do next. So don't worry about being perfect or nothing like that. Now with the back of a brush, we're gonna start pulling all the borders around the eyes. This is gonna make like a droopy eyeliner kind of look that Joker has, and it looks perfect for the cupcake.
No need to worry about your pre-recorded music tapes being accidental.
Now let's do the mouth. We're gonna use some red fondant and we're gonna roll it like in a little log, a long log. I just make focus that the end parts are a little bit thinner and the middle is a little bit thicker so it looks like a smile. And then we're gonna do the same technique that we did with the eyes about pulling our fondant all around so it looks like a messed up lipstick and it looks great. Now all your Joker features are done, so you can start gluing them to your cupcake. You don't need any water or nothing like that because the frosting is still a little bit soft, so you just glue them all together and there you have it, the cupcake inspired by Joker. Now let's do Enchantress cupcake. I love Enchantress because she has changed a lot in the time. I'm going to show you later how much she changed. But for this cupcake, you will need a chocolate cupcake baked in a metallic green cupcake liner, some white frosting, round tips in number 2 and 808, black food coloring, black royal icing, green fondant, and 1 and a 1.5 round cookie cutter, paintbrushes, and some green edible glitter. Like I told you before, Enchantress has changed a lot in the time. The original one, she has a lime green or electric green. That's why I'm using the electric green liner. And to give a little bit more color to my cupcake, then I'm going to take my white frosting and my 808 tip and I make a classic swirl. Then I wanted to add that funky black look to her skin on my cupcake. So I just get some black food coloring and a brush and I started like spraying the color to my frosting and it made it that look that I wanted and it looks super cool. Then to add more details, I wanted to add like the hair on her face. So I get some black royal icing and my number 2 tip and I just make lines all over my cupcake to finish the look. Now to finish our cupcake, we need to make her crown. So for that, I'm going to take some green fondant and I'm going to roll it and I'm going to take my 2 cookie cutters, my 1 inch and my 1/2 inch. And first I'm going to make with my 1 inch a circle and then with the 1/2 inch, I'm just going to cut a little bit or like the border so it makes like a moon shape to it and it's done. Then I wanted to add some shimmer because in this movie, her crown is silver, but in the original she has the green and I'm going with the green theme. So I get some green edible glitter and I put some water on my moon shape and I just put it so it glues, my glitter glues to it and it's done. And there you have it, the Enchantress cupcake. Now let's make Katana's cupcake. And for this cupcake, you will need a red velvet cupcake baked in a metallic red cupcake liner, white frosting, star tip, red fondant, black fondant, and X-Acto knife. This is the easiest cupcake of all, so we're going to take our red velvet cupcake and our star tip and our white frosting, and we're going to make a swirl the same way we make for the Joker cupcake. Now for the eyes, we're going to roll some black fondant, and using our X-Acto knife, we're going to make S shapes. This way it looks like a sexy kind of slick look, because remember, Katana is a girl and we don't want to like straight eyes. We want a little bit more sexy eyes. If you need any help, you just take a picture and use it as template. That way both eyes are exactly the same. When we're finished with the eyes, we're going to take a little bit of red fondant and make a little round circle to make the symbol on the middle of her mask. Then you can glue it all to your cupcake. And now for my favorite character, Harley Quinn. And the things that you will need for her cupcake are a marble cupcake baked in a metallic blue cupcake liner, some white, blue, and red frosting, a round tip number 808, a black food coloring, black fondant, brown fondant, hard cookie cutter, nail art brushes, and some plastic wrap. Now for the Harley Quinn cupcake, we're going to frost it a little bit different because I love her hair, and her hair is white with blue in one side and red in one side. So we're going to make this technique that you can use with any colors that you want. I'm going to put some plastic wrap, and I'm going to wrap each color separately, and then we're going to put it in our piping bag. So we're going to roll a little bit of frosting on some plastic wrap, and we're going to do the same thing with our white frosting and our red frosting. Then we're going to take our three colors and we're going to put it in a piping bag. Make sure that the piping bag is a big one, that way they all fit. So I take my piping bag and I put my three plastic frosting inside at the same time. Before you pop them in, make sure to cut the ends, that way the frosting can come out of the plastic bag.
About your pre-recorded music tapes being accidentally erased. It can't happen.
Then it's ready. Before you start piping to your cupcake, pipe a little bit outside on a piece of paper or in your table to make sure that all the colors are coming out at the same time. Then you can start making a swirl, and it's gonna look just like Harley Quinn's hair. And I wanted to add that signature black heart that she has on her cheek. So I roll some black fondant and I take my hard cookie cutter and I cut it out and I glue it to the side. Just so cute to look just like her heart in her cheek. Then of course, what is Harley Quinn without her goodnight bat? So I take some brown fondant and I roll it like a long dropped shape, and I make the shape of the bat and I let it dry before I can write on the top, good night. And when the bat is completely dry, you can write on it, good night. And then it's done. You can glue it to your cupcake and the Harley Quinn cupcake is completely done. And here you have them, the Suicide Squad cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed them making them for you. And if you go to see the movie, let me know. I will love to know because I'm dying to see it. And of course, let me in the comments and tell me which is your favorite villain. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.